Hello everybody, welcome back to Back Out of the Case. This is Skyflight44, aka Sect44, and today I'm going to be playing some more Pokemon Emerald Challenge Run. Now, I'm actually doing this rather early in the day, more so than I usually would. But then again, I just got a new job, and that's cool. But we have some Pokemon to go and play. We got our level cap to 15 now. And we also have an entire party of Pokemon for once. Though, to be honest, I don't really think I'm going to be using all of them just yet until I get that EXP share. The ones we really need, I need to get, or I want to get, Bagman, Beth, and Vice, all of them up to 15, more than anything else. Maybe Dran getting, him up to 15, and then just leaving it that way. You still don't have an attack, do you? No, you don't. That charm is useful, but other than that, you're a baby Pokemon, and the only redeeming factor you have is you're not a Cleffa or fucking Igglybuff. I mean, seriously. It's not just that they're baby Pokemon that need to be, you have to be friendly with them. Actually, this also goes to Pichu. You have to evolve them. Actually, this goes to a lot of them. Also, something like Badoo. You have to be friendly with them to evolve them once, and then you have to have a stone that you might not even get in the game. With how I have it. Oh crap. But we have a lot of trainers we completely skipped. Though, I don't know if I got cut. I can start using that. And it is the same... it is the same actual power as Tackle is. It's just basically getting rid of 5 PP. If this was the original version of the game, that didn't go with the, it didn't change the moves and updated them to the 5th generation standards. I would have done 6th if I remembered the 6th one. The only thing I remember out of the 6th one for what update moves would have done was make Bubble better than Water Gun, and that's about it. Okay. Now, if I really wanted to, and part of me wants to, I think I'm not actually going to be giving Vice Cut. Dran can also use Cut, and I think he's going to be the one finished off earlier, and it also is going to be a more powerful move at the moment. Granted, I would really like to keep my Diglett just because that speed and if anything else, crap. If anything else, I could go and well, I'm gonna have to use Vice for this. Sand Attack. I really do like Sand Attack, and that would be a hell of a lot more useful than a lot of other attacks I have for Diglett. Because being able to get a Sand Attack before anybody else gets anything else just makes it so much easier. Granted, by far the best move I can think of that I've gone through and used in these challenge runs is Leech Seed. Nothing is more useful than Leech Seed. Except maybe Curse. But Leech Seed also heals you. But any of those moves that take away a percentage but isn't necessarily a status effect, which I really only think is Curse and Leech Seed, which is a 4th and 1/8. It's just so much more useful. So much more useful. Because sometimes you're gonna come across a Pokemon that is far stronger than you. And all you can do is really heal up, have a couple of your Pokemon faint, and wait until that's, that's done with. So I am going to be using Curse if I can get it. But it's mainly just going to be me wanting to have a Bulbasaur. I miss Bulbasaur, and I regret so much going back and getting my, I think I'm gonna go to Vice. I regret in my last playthrough, or my last major playthrough, going and picking a Mudkip. I like Mudkip. I thought Mudkip would have been really useful for me early game. It kind of was. But not against that stupid Ivysaur that came later. There was a Bulbasaur right after it, and that Leech Seed I was talking about was my downfall. Well, nearly my downfall. I had to use every single Soda Pop I just got. I lost my War Turtle. I lost my Croconaw I had then. And my Dusclops was so weak after that. I basically had one Pokemon, no healing items, and it had 9 health at the end of that fight. That's utterly ridiculous. I still have... It was my favorite playthrough I've done with this so far. Mainly because of moments like that when I was so freaking screwed. And I managed to recover. And I did manage to recover at the very end of it. Before the save failing thing, I pretty much had a Gardevoir, a Dusclops, a Hypno, Pidgeot, a new Croconaw I just caught, and a Hitmonchan. Around level 22. 22 to 24, except the Croconaw that just caught, which was 21. And I was gonna go and beat the Lavaridge gym leader. That was so stupid. I just had I had reserves. I had, at 2 points, went to having no Pokemon. And one of those times, I didn't actually have anything good. Basically, it was, I had a Gulpin. It was at the level cap. It was past the level cap. I had to go and catch a Pokemon, or... Oh, well, that's my game. And that... Goddamn May. Killed me. Good thing I found that Master Ball. Just randomly. And there's another 4 trainers here. And I believe there's another 2 trainers right before Rustboro that I didn't face. That would be good for Hootsula. Okay. Huh. I really wish I had a flying type Pokemon. I think this will work. Hopefully. If I had a flying type Pokemon, I would have left out Diglett. Or at least Levitate. Magnitude would have been a hell of a lot more useful than anything else. If I had something like a Mega Drain or something on my how to work this out. I think 2 Razor Leafs probably should take down the Smeargle. Oh, and it did before everybody else. Cool. That fixes my problem. Ah, nice. Gonna be using Charm on Igglybuff, though I could probably use Charm on Smeargle now. Oh, I don't want that happening. Don't want that happening at all. Let's see. Oh, well, let's go with Tail Whip. And you're going to take a little bit of recoil. And Razor Leaf should probably take you out now. That's going to be a... Really? Oh, well. All this means is if Igglybuff doesn't use Sing... Ah, good. Now I can just take both of them out all at once. And... I'm suspicious. We're gonna be using oh shit. Oh, thank you. I kinda wish I used Charm on Smeargle now. The big thing about it is, after it's gonna go away, I kinda wanted to go and use, well, the next thing that's coming in after, wanted it to have, be charmed. However, I was thinking Igglybuff was going to go back down, and something like this was going to happen, in which, you know, Ralts is not something I really care about at all. It's too weak for me to really care, anyway. And that's what I was hoping for. Critical hit, we're going to go and charm whatever's coming out next, and considering the fact that Smeargle was out, this one, yeah, actually, is far stronger than what I had last. Not liking that confusion, though. However, since there's a Rattata now, I can't really do anything against the Ralts. Which I would be a little bit more angry if, you know, I actually had a, if this wasn't a challenge run and I didn't have Ralts and other people did, I probably would be a little bit angry. But this is a challenge run, and unless it's a Gardevoir I can catch, or at least a Kirlia, it's not going to survive until it actually becomes good and useful. Even with Calm Mind and Psychic, which Kirlia learns at 21, I believe, and 26 in this game. It's not worth it. Not worth it in the slightest. Well, it did already go and level up, so I guess we can leave it at that. I do have another two opponents in Dewford that we can go and beat down, which would be pretty cool. But I'm not going to be going and using a Pokemon Center until I actually do that. Until I meet with Steven at least. I think we're gonna go and bring out Beth and Hootsala. You didn't learn anything, right? Nope. Hopefully at 10 you will. Because we really, really do need you to learn some kind of move. At least one. Just in case, the off chance you're the only Pokemon I have left. Though, if we do keep it with us long enough, we can go and get ourselves a great Pokemon. And that of Azumarill. I'm not liking that. Yeah. Don't really care. Skitty's down. But is that Ralts going to take advantage of it? If I can get a tackle off with Beth, that's probably going to rip right through the Ralts. But, well, at least we can go, you know, first before it. So this should take it out. Damn, it's not gonna take it out. Oh, it did. Hey, I'm pleasantly surprised. And 12, you're not going to learn anything, and you actually get up to level 7. Cool. It's not going to learn Peck until I think 10. And Confusion until 16. But I've really grown to like Hoot Hoot over the years. Mainly after I did all that writing. Hoot Hoot was one of the Pokemon I actually used. One of the first Pokemon I was writing about. And though it was the least useful out of the first 10 Pokemon he was using, I do definitely think that Hoot Hoot grew on me. Not as much as Pokemon like Baneri and, you know, of course, this evolution, Lopunny. And Swablu, Altaria, or Altaria. Those two Pokemon I grew to like a lot more than I usually do, even though I've never really used either of them. Which, if I could, I would definitely go and get one of them. When I play a challenge run anyway. Well, maybe not either of them at the moment. This is interesting. I completely forgot about this. As long as we can probably beat this fight. If we can beat whatever her first Pokemon is. It's not going to be all that strong, hopefully. It is going to be at level 13, I believe. And her other Pokemon's going to be level 15. However, the other one should still be a... Oh, this is piss easy. Just need to go over to Vice. That's one Razor Leaf and down the hole the Wooper goes. Oh yeah, that was another Pokemon I was using not too long ago because of a challenge run. Wooper. Wooper's probably one of the Pokemon I actually think is probably the cutest. It's mainly because of the anime and that stupid little fucking adorable cry it had. And a Caterpie. Let's see. I think I'm going to be going with you. Bagman can go and do this without actually being attacked, so... I still don't actually have anything that I would want. I want Nightshade badly, but this is all I can do. And the thing about it is, I don't even have... I don't think I'm even going to be able to get black glasses for a long ass time. So this is all I really can do, and that kind of puts a damper on my mood. Though, if you've seen my, some of my Pokemon Diamond Challenge Run videos, which I'll eventually get to because I'm not backing off. Though I might change the rules a little bit to be more similar to the rules I have here. The actual... When I was using Shuppet in that one, I actually really got a connection with Shuppet just because it was so useful, mainly because of Nightshade. But I really had, and that's what I like about Challenge Runs, you really do get a connection with some of these Pokemon. And I believe nicknaming them, you know, having the potential to never be used again, you have to release them. And the big reason why I can't release them is because I do get attached to these little fuckers. But, having that, and then also, you know, just them being random, kind of, it makes me attach to them even more. Still nothing. Oh well. I have no idea when Shuppet evolves, though. I think we'll go with... No, actually... Hootsula. You will, come over here. It should be... first off, let's go and get the item up here. The big reason why you don't want to go after this immediately is because you go in, you go out, and harbor mail. That actually might be useful. We can get a coin case with that. But doing that, you're immediately going to be wasting your Pokemon usage. Oh well. I don't really like Weedle being out here first. Ah, good. Hopefully we can take it out and not get poisoned. Yes. That's all I don't want to be poisoned. Status effects are the worst when you're playing a challenge run in which you don't have any when you're limited on your Pokemon Center usages, and of course you're limited on your Pokemart spending sprees. Feebas actually really useful to go and take out just because it can't do anything, and it gives you a lot of experience because it technically can do things if you put your mind to it. Unlike Magikarp, which can't do anything even if you do so. But a Cascoon level 7 is actually going to give us, once again, 108 experience, which would be absolutely great. Not to mention, this is... I don't really want to use Hootsala, Azurill, or... well, that, Duran just yet. The later fights. At least in Dewford, just because doing so isn't going... we're just going to be potentially losing our little dudes. And I don't want that. I really don't want that. We have something good going on. Though eventually, one of them is going to have to go away. You know, buy the farm and all. But, that's just because we're going to be needing water Pokemon. I don't have a single one that can learn, you know, real surf or dive. Except if I can get a Azumarill. Which actually, I think you can learn Waterfall too. Maybe we wouldn't really have any problem. Not to mention, Hootsala will have Fly at that point. Let's go ahead and knock this down. There's plenty of items if you can actually get a Pokemon that knows Cut. Ice Seal. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it was the Aspear Berry. I thought yesterday I got a Pokemon, well, a berry that defrosts one of my Pokemon. And it was true. So an Ice Seal really isn't all that great. You don't come across being frozen all that frequently. And that's really enough for the entire game. Iron. I wonder what I can do with that. Miracle Seed. Oh. World beware the power of my itty bitty Chikorita. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna have to think what I'm gonna want to do with that iron. An elixir, that's pretty cool. I still have a Laper Berry, so it's really not necessary. Rare candy! Do I have 2 of those? That's interesting. I could actually use those to see if I can get my other Pokemon a little bit more powerful. But who knows? I probably really won't need it. Because once I get that EXP share, everybody's levels are going to be skyrocketing. Except, of course, the Pokemon I'm using. But, oh well. I'm so glad I didn't get a Magikarp. The only thing you're good for is an EXP sink. Though, I really haven't had any problems with, I've never really needed an EXP sink, except for that one time I had a couple, I only had a few Pokemon, like 3 Pokemon when I got into Rustiboro. One of them was Metapod. And of course, Metapod was actually pretty good EXP sync at that point. But some place like now, I wouldn't need one at all. Oh, I was so happy when I got that thing into a Butterfree. And then it died to a Sudowoodo, because I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that, yes, Sudowoodo knows Rock Throw. Yes, Butterfree is a bug flying. Weak. 4 times weak. To that freaking thing. Okay, now here's one of the things we're going to have to do. We can get an old rod here. If I do this right, and I'm successful, I'm going to be able to go and get not 1, but 2 Pokemon here. We've technically already moved through the previous route. Let's go on map. Route 106, we've already been through. And Route 105, we've already been through. So, technically, we can never actually get Pokemon in those. And we're going to need to go and use this boat to go to Slateport. So, we're actually going to need to go and use another one. The old rod to do some fishing in the other area. Damn it. I did like the fishing minigame in this one, though. It made it more interesting. Instead of just, having, you fishing all the time. If you were 8, maybe, but not at 9. If I have to go and catch a Wurmple, I will, but please just make it a little bit weaker. Because, I can't use 10. No. Make it a little bit weaker. I do definitely think that Dustox and Beautyfly learn a move either at 10 or 12. I think it's 10, like Butterfree and Beedrill. And I don't want to miss out on that move. Like I had to, because, well, it was my second Butterfree in that playthrough. Because I had to catch a Metapod 12. Ooh, 5. Fine, I'll take this. It's gonna take a little bit of time if I ever need you, but, that's fine. And we'll just throw a Pokeball. Now, I think I did use random, so the Pokemon I can catch with a old rod here are not going to be the same that I can catch right next door. I'm going to go a couple of paces to the right, and then I'm going to be catching completely different things. I'm going to call you Jace. I can't believe it! We got reserve Pokemon! That hasn't happened to me in several... Well, that hasn't actually happened to me technically at all in a long-ass time. Oh, that makes me feel so much more safe. I don't really want one of you. But I wouldn't really mind it, let's say. As long as you're not level 10. This is actually another one of those times. This is probably the biggest time that I actually use the entire L equals A function. And which, it was always just easier for me to go and use, the L button for the fishing minigame at least. Outside of that, I really never used it. But the fishing minigame was always what I used it for. Now, I actually caught a Dusclops right here in one of my playthroughs. And it was the only Pokemon that survived the onslaught. That was that Elekid? Well, May completely destroyed everything I had. Come out, Dran. I have a feeling this thing knows Thunder Shock. And Leer. But an Elekid? Granted, this isn't all that great for me, considering it doesn't evolve, no Thunder Punch. It doesn't evolve until level 30. Interesting. Okay, I don't think a Pokeball is going to be able to do it, though. Thought so. I do want you, though, so let's go and use Great Ball. If Tyro can't... Oh, fucking hell. I don't have... Damn, I don't have Hypnosis either. Wait, I think... who gets Hypnosis around level 13, then? And then it gets Confusion at 16. I really don't have any move, do I? Yeah, that sucks for me. Let's go with Scratch. Damn it! Critical hit. Oh, damn it. Oh, we wasted a Pokeball and a Great Ball. There is no actual Pokemon over here. Actually, wait a second. I have to go and update how many Pokemon Center usages we have left. We actually have 6. I have a little notepad over there. But let's go and get that skill scarf and put it onto one of our Pokemon. Most likely Hoosala. And Iron. Well, what would it be best on? Would it be best on a Pokemon that has low defense? Or would it be best on putting it on something that has a bit higher defense? Actually, I think I'm going to go and put it on Beth. Beth doesn't seem to have the best defense, but she does have quite a bit of health. You know, it's probably best for me to go and throw that iron there. If I remember correctly, that would actually, eventually, at level 100, be like 2 defense points. Do I have anything else like that? I still have one of those X defense, cool. That's gonna be useful. No, I do have a Carbos. Let's go and put it on Bagman. Bagman's the only one that's going to be able to use it. And a rare candy. Let's see. 69, 320. You're actually really good to go and use it. You're not. Shop it is. Let's go and put it on Shop It. And see if we can get ourselves a new move. Yes, Nightshade. Oh, that was definitely worth it. Oh well. I think I'm going to end it here in the next part. We're going to attempt to catch something, and I'm going to attempt to catch something and the cave to the west. We're going to be to do for a gym. Probably get into at least the beach right before Slateport. and hopefully I live that long. And most likely, we're going to be going and, well, me personally, doing a little bit of training. We're definitely going back for the XP share, but during that, I think I'm going to be doing some training in the Peltberg Woods before I actually go and use a Pokemon Center usage, just because there's a lot of PP I didn't use, and those Pokemon in that woods are really weak. And it would be really cool if I could get at least a couple of levels up, because with our Pokemon now, we're going to be beasted on and Slateport and onwards. So see you everybody, until next time.